Good morning, dears. Last day we were talking about the rules related to Roman numerals. Already we have discussed about 3 rules. Now the 4th rule says when the numerals are written in the way that the numeral of a smaller value lies between the numerals of greater values. The meaning is when we write a number, just example you can see xiv. Now this is greater value, this is greater value. This is 10, this is 5, and in between there is a 1, so which is having the least value among these two, so that is added from the next. Of the greater value, the smaller value is always subtracted from the greater value after it. Now you see, this represents for 10, this represents for 5, and this represents for 1. So always the smaller value is subtracted from the greater value next to it and added with the greater value before it. Okay, if we write, now this is having 10, this is 1 and this is 10. Again you see this one is lying between 10 and 10. So what we are going to do, with this 10 this will be added, and with this 10 this one will be subtracted. So this gives you 10 plus 9, 90. You see, CIX. Now this represents for 100, this represents for 10, and this represents for 1. So what we are going to do, 100 plus 10 minus 1. With this we'll add the subtraction of this and this. So this gives you 109. So if we see any smaller number between two greater number, so that smaller number is subtracted from the number which is written right side of it and added, the difference is added with the number which is written left side of the number. This is the rule number 4. Now we'll begin the exercise. Exercise 2.1. Here you can see the first question that I have asked you. Write the Roman numerals for all the numerals from 40 to 50. So what you are writing here, we are going to write 40 Roman numeral as well as the Indo-Arabic number. XL I have told you that is 40 because I cannot repeat 10 4 times. So this is not 40. So how to write 40? X before 50. So that is 50 minus 10, 40, is it? So we'll be writing 40 is equal to XL. XL1 is 41. XL2 is 42. XL3 is 43. XL4 is 44. XL5 is 45. XL6 is 46. XL7 is 47. XL8 is 48. XL9 is 49 and L is 50. So this is the number written from 40 to 50. You write both Hindu-Arabic as well as the Roman. Okay, for number 1. Now number 2, you have given certain Hindu-Arabic numbers and you have to write it as a Roman numerals. So once again you have to write both. That is question number 2. A68. How to write 68? 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 68. 178. So C, then 50, then 60, then 70, then 8. Is it? So this is 178. Then you see the next number is, this is number C. B they have given you 412. How to write 400? We know D is 500. So before D we'll give C. 500 minus 100, that is 400. Now 10, then 2. This is 412. Then you see number D, this is given 328. So we can repeat C 3 times. So I have written 300. Then how to write 20? Double X. Then how to write 8? 5, 6, 7, 8. So this way we write the numbers. We have to follow the rules which we have learned till now. 237. So how to write 200? 200. X also can be repeated 3 times. So this is 230. Then 7. 5, 6, 7. Then you can see number F. 495. How to write 400? C, D, 400. How to write 90? X, C, 90. Then 5. 95. So in this way we can write it. Okay. So you can see I have done almost 6 sums. Now next 4 you have to do along with this. You have to write this and the next 4 you have to do. You just try to learn it how to do. Number 3 is a vice versa. They have given you Roman number and you have to write the Hindu Arabic number. On the top you can write it. This is Hindu Arabic and this is Roman. Now here we have given in the book that is Roman numerals. When we write for Roman, we write numerals, and when we write for Hindu Arabic, we write the numbers. Okay, keep it in mind. Roman numerals, Hindu Arabic numbers. Now the Roman number it is given number A, L, then they have given you X, 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 I, X. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 89. So Hindu Arabic number would be 89. Then can see number B, C, I, X, 109. That gives you 109. Number C, C, D, X. D is 500, 100 before, 400, then 10. So that gives you 410. Then number D, C, D, triple X, V, I. So C, D represent 500 minus 100, 400, 410, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. So this gives you 437. So like that we have to add it up. Is it? We should keep the rule in mind, because any number preceding the bigger number, it means that is subtracted, and succeeding the bigger number, it means it is added. Is it? Just see number E. It is given C, X, C, V. Now the next rule, the rule number 4 we have learned. If any number is between two bigger number, we subtract from the right side number and add to the left side number. So C is 100, XC is 90, 100 minus 10, 90. So 195. This will be 195. So whatever rules I have told you, you must keep it in mind so you can solve it very well. There will not be any confusion at all. Next question, they have asked you to compare. Now, for your convenience, you can write the numbers in Hindu Arabic system using pencil. Okay. You can see this is given 6 and this is given 9. So if you have confusion, you write in small letter 6 and 9. So what is greater? 9 is greater. So we'll give this side. Number B, XC, and this is XCI. So XC 90, 91. So what is greater? 91 is greater. So we'll give 91. Okay. For your convenience, you can write it using pencil, not with the pen. Roman numbers has to be written in the pen. LI and XI. LI means 51. XI means 11. So this will be like that. Okay. Number D, XIX, so 19, XX1, So 21. So this will be like this. So we have to put the sign accordingly. Then they have asked you to write in ascending and descending order. Is it? Okay, today you leave it up to question number 4 only. Next day we'll be reading ascending and descending order. Then we'll learn addition, subtraction. Okay, if there is any doubt, you can ask me in comment box. Thank you, dears.